Hello there, my YouTube friends. So, as you can probably see by the title, this is another sort of cancer-related update video. It's now sort of late June. I thought I would make this one, even though I think I've been holding out because I've quite recently had another one of my reviews, which was at the beginning of the month, and I was trying to hold out because I was hoping I'd have more news on the side of things to do with physio, with my shoulder and what have you, and you're always going to be hearing from them. I'll get into that in a moment. So as of like the review again, I went in once again, went through all the different stuff with them. They put the camera up my nose to check up my nose, and again there seems to be no sign of anything from that side of things. Now that does not necessarily mean it isn't sort of going anywhere else or growing anywhere, sort of going the other way or anything like that. It just basically gives with a good sign that hopefully with a bit of luck there is no change, you know, that we are still in a nice sort of stationary point. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what that's what all my family's hoping for. That's what's happened. So that's pretty good news. I am starting to struggle, and I've been thinking with it for a while, because anyone that knows me knows I don't smoke. I never really have. Yes, I think I had one period in my life when I was much younger that I'd done it for a few months, and that was it. I was just like, nah, that's not for me. No way. I couldn't stand the smell of tabs and that, you know, and I still can't. And that's what makes this side of things so hard, that ever since I had the treatment, I've been sort of smelling smoke on a regular basis. And it's now getting to the point where it's starting to get worse and worse for us, and now I'm smelling it more and more regular. And there's nobody in, you know, my mum doesn't smoke, my wife doesn't smoke, my kids don't smoke. So for it to be in my own house smelling such a really strong smell, it's almost like somebody's literally went and blew it in my face, literally directly up my nostrils. That's how strong of a smell it is of smoke, and it's terrible. It really is such a horrible thing. But my wife was looking it up the other day, and there is a certain word for it. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, but I haven't got a clue what it is. But there's a certain word for it, and they do say that it is related to those that have had any sort of treatment around the nasal area. It can affect it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to put up with it, you know, and I have been putting up with it for quite a while now. But it's just obviously it's getting to the point where it's getting worse and worse and worse for us. It's getting stronger and stronger of a smell. Yeah, so that's been quite difficult, but thankfully for me, I'll put up with that crap, yeah, with very little in the way of moaning and groaning. I mean, you know, it is a terrible smell, but I'll put up with that, hoping that things will stay as stationary as they have, you know. I'll remain this way for a long time, you know. That would do me great, you know. It's always nice when you go in there, and it's not a nice feeling to have the camera up the nose or anything. It is not nice at all. But for them to, when they pull out and say, okay, there's no signs of any growth, there's no signs of lesions or anything like that on this side of things, well, it's, you know, that's a good sign. I can be happy to say, okay, that's cool. I'm well happy with that. Yeah, so that's a good thing, a damn good thing, you know. I'm sort of happy to see that it's like that at the minute, you know. As for the shoulder, I can't remember the last thing I was going through with you with that. You know, I know I had told you about the fact that I'd paid for about 4 or 5 sessions, in that the lad basically said, look, I think you possibly need to look into going to your doctor and getting your doctor thingy. I'm not sure whether I told you exactly that. I went to see my doctor, and then I was waiting for an appointment from the physio team about possibly giving us an injection in order to start the healing process that way. Well, I eventually got the appointment through, or I eventually got a thingy through to say, can you ring up to make an appointment somewhere. So I phoned the number. This is right, you know, I see you live in the Stanley area. We do have appointments available in the Stanley area. She says, when would you like an appointment? And I goes, look, I want an appointment. I don't care where it is, the earliest possible convenience. And she goes, well, how about tomorrow at 10 a.m. it's Stanley? And I was like, are you kidding me? Could have gotten this one this quick. It's my own place to live, and I've been waiting for weeks to hear. I went, oh, hey, great, that'll do me, superb. I went up there. He put us through the paces, you know, moving the joint around and feeling different things and going through all the different, talking to us about different stuff on it. And he basically sort of said, you know, that having the injection is an easy enough process. He just wants to go away and have a look at his files to make sure it's going to be easily done. And when he come back, he says, look, yeah, you did. I know you mentioned to us that you had cancer. I went away and had a look at that, had a look at where it was, what it was about. And I'm not sure. I'm going to have to speak to my colleagues at the hospital because there may be contraindications to me giving you a steroid injection, because a steroid injection will bring down your immune system slightly for a period of time before you build back up again. And I don't want to be doing anything like that until I know it's going to be safe enough to do that. You know, with the fact that you're already on a form of steroid in the Namibo that I have, in order for me to bring my testosterone levels up to a natural level, that's still classified as steroid as such. So he said he needed to go away and check that out, and that he would get in touch with us early the next week, which was basically the week just gone, from when I'm actually making this video. He phoned us up on the Friday and he goes, look mate, I'm going to have to send you to the phase 2 team. He says, because, not because there's contraindications there, but because when I've been talking to them about what ranges of motion you have, what things you're feeling and stuff like that, they're saying that there's a possibility of a tear being involved in the tendon, and if that is, that may require surgery in order to put it right. So I'm now in a predicament of waiting again for the phase 2 team to ring us up to make us an appointment when they get the chance to be able to see us, wherever that happens to be, before I can go and get them to then do exactly the same thing, go through the same freaking ranges of motion, go through the same talk. And it's probably for them to decide, because the chances are obviously they're not doing it again straight away. You're going to go in for surgery and then there you go, because they're probably going to have an x-ray or something done of it to find out exactly where, if there is a tear and where it actually is, in order to do anything about it. So, and whether there'll be contraindications to us having any sort of surgery around that area because of me cancer being around this area. You know, I say, oh God, man, all I want to do is get back to the gym, guys. You know, I just want to get back to the gym. I want to get back to working out before I go absolutely fucking loopy. Yeah, sort of 6 and a bit months out, and my head's really starting to be caved in by it all. Yeah, there's some days when it's not too bad, my lazy-itis sets in and I can get away with the fact that I'm not there. The laziness kicks in and I'm sort of, that ain't fair enough. But there's most days I'm like, I feel like I'm bashing my head against a brick wall. Just so eager to get back to that gym, to get working out, to start feeling good, start looking better than I'm looking, because even though when I got weighed at the hospital, I'm down by a kilo, which is only 2.2 pounds, it's nothing. To me, that loss isn't that thingy, because that could potentially be I've lost more muscle mass. I've lost another 2.2 pounds of muscle mass for all I know, because I do know I've put on quite a bit of body fat. I'm a lot bigger than I've been in a long time, body fat wise. I'm not the size that I was back when I was my heaviest. At my heaviest I was like over 17 stone. When I used to sort of thing, I used to fluctuate at about the 16 to 16 and a half stone-ish, there or thereabouts. So I'm nowhere near that levels yet. But back then, had sort of some of the body fat levels I've got now, possibly slightly more, but I also had a lot more muscle mass than I'm packing right now. So, and it's really hard. It's really hard to not go there and just get on with it. But I keep telling myself, you've got to stay away in order to get back. Sounds strange, I know, but I've got to stay away in order to get back, because if I go back and this is a slight tear, but yeah, I mean, guaranteed I'm going to tear it even more. Yeah, and instead of maybe having a small surgery to fix it, I don't know, have a larger surgery to fix it, if I would be even allowed to have that surgery. So I'm keep on telling myself on a daily basis, you've got to stay away now in order to get back soon, because it's going to be a while off still before I'm going to get back to the gym. The told us that if it was as simple as having the injection, I'd still end up being off the gym for 4 weeks before they'd know whether it had worked or not. Yeah, so that's why he wasn't willing to give us the injection and say, look, we would give you the injection, but we then have to wait 4 weeks to find out maybe it probably won't work for you, and then refer you to the phase 2 team. Whereas I can refer you to the phase 2 team now. They'll get obviously a bit quicker to see whether there's actually indications that you should be having surgery, or whether it's just going to be a case of giving you the injection or not. That would be more for them to decide, because they have better ranges that they can test for it. So, but yeah, so far things pretty good. Things are pretty still good because they're stationary, and the longer it goes on, the better as far as I'm concerned. We tell you about it. The problem today itself, I feel a bit run down. You know what it is? I woke up sort of the early hours of this morning. I don't know how many of you know that sometimes you get that feeling in the back of your nose and throat when you're going to come down with something. You get that slight feeling yourself, and you just know it. You know there's something not right. I woke up with that this morning. I woke up with a bit of a sore throat, a bit of dry throat. I have dry throat anyway, but this one was like, it was really sore. As the days went on, the soreness in my throat sort of died a little bit, but it's still that feeling in the back of my nose and throat to sort of say that something not quite there. And I've just been feeling not myself. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't feel myself. There's something not quite. I don't feel quite right today, and I'm just hoping it's just today, and then after that I'll be back on top again. I will have a talk with my unconscious mind. I've already had one this morning to let it know, that I'm sort of not happy with the way things are right now, and I need it to do its job, to start putting us right. Hopefully it's took that on board, realised that I don't need whatever this thing is that could potentially be coming down with, that I need it to do its job and to get rid of it for us. Some people might not believe in any of that stuff, and you hear that's your prerogative, guys, but for me personally, I do believe in that stuff. Whenever I've had these feelings before, I've always spoke with my unconscious mind, let it know, thank it for giving us what I thought, what it thinks that I needed. I need to kind of talk at the minute. It's terrible. I always thank it for giving me what it thinks I needed, and then explain to it that I don't need or want it, and then what I do want in its place. What I do need, because your unconscious mind doesn't understand negatives. It's one of those things that you got to look at it as how many of you out there have bumped into somebody that's maybe had a cold or something like that, and you go, oh great, now I'm going to get you a cold. Now you've said that in a sort of a thingy way, is it to say, I didn't want your cold, just great, I'm going to get your damn cold. Your unconscious mind does not understand it's a negative and that you don't want it. It just hears the words, I want your cold, and it will give you that cold. Simple as. That's how most is come doing with it. Any illness that you get from, you've seen somebody else got it, and you're going, just me, look, I'm going to have that thing. Your unconscious mind will go, he wants that thing, okay, let's give him it, because when he's not going to lie to her, let's give him it, because he wants it. that's how your unconscious mind works, So that's why you've got to be so careful about what you put into your unconscious mind. That's why I tell my unconscious mind what I want. I know this might seem thingy, but I'm still working to try and get my unconscious mind to try and reverse this situation with the cancer. That to see if it can give us what many would call a miracle and clear us of it, get rid of it. The unconscious mind may or may not have that power to do that. I believe in it, and I'm going to give it this chance to try, or not to try, but I'm giving it its chance to do what it can, and hopefully, maybe it might clear it up. Maybe all it can do is its best is just to keep it under that tight knit thingy and keep it the size it is and not allow it to grow anymore. I don't know. All I can do is tell it what I want and let it work its magic and see what it can give for us and see how long it can keep it at bay, if that's all it can do. See how long it manages to do that. So that's where we're at, guys. That's what I'm like at the moment. Everything is still stationary, and I am really sort of thinking about that. I think that's absolutely magic. And I hope that it continues like that for a long time. But me, I'm going to keep you abreast of what I can if something sort of crops up in a way that I feel I need to tell you about, because I could make daily videos, but most of them would be as boring as this one's probably been if I used to be perfectly honest with you, because there's not a lot happens in my daily life. The only thing that does is certain things I might think about, certain things that I might feel that when I make a video like this one once a month, I might forget all about, and then after I come off, I might some thinking, I'll go, oh man, I should have mentioned that as well, because that's something that they might need to know about, that might be interesting for them to know about. And I think, well, I'll put it in the next one, and the chances are by the time the next one comes along, I've already forgot again. And I don't really want to bore you by making videos every day. These ones end up stretching out longer than I'd want them to in the first place, and I know a lot of people don't want to watch me waffle on about this thing for 20 minutes, half an hour out there, so I do apologise if I am waffling too much for these guys. I'm just trying to put information out there for those that may want or need it in order to understand what potentially you can go through. I know I am slightly different in the way I think about stuff. That makes it a different, gives you just a different outlook. If I knew somebody that had a different outlook and were willing to speak on camera to us, I would probably do that and show the two different sides to it. But I don't know somebody that does have a different thingy, but I don't think you'd want to come on camera and speak about it. And I've never approached them about it, to be honest with you. It's something that's a bit personal to be thinking about, you're going on about your cancer. I do this because I'd like to be able to help other people understand that there is a different way to look at things, and that maybe these are certain things you need that may potentially happen to you if you have a similar state of cancer. So if you have a one where any part of the nasal area gets affected, then the smell of smoking and tabs becomes a very big thing. It's something that you can smell on a regular basis, and it is horrible if you don't like the smell of tabs. If you like the smell of tabs, you love it. It's great. But if you like me and you didn't, and you kind of stand the smell of tabs, it is a freaking hard thing to go through, it really is. But anyway, guys, I thank you so much for watching these long ass, boring ass videos. For those that do watch them all the way through, I really do appreciate it. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I've so far been asked really next to nothing or nothing. If you do have any queries or any questions, ask. If I've got the answer, I'll give you it. If I haven't, then I'll either look it up or I'll just tell you. Because I haven't got a fucking clue. That's me to a T. Good. Just ask. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is the Bearded Dwarf, and I'm out of here.